Bombs, retaliation, and a warning. Welcome to TimesXP's War Report, and the entire Middle East has entered yet another dangerous moment, as Iran claims that it has launched a direct strike on key locations inside Israel. According to Tehran, this was not any random attack. It was revenge. It was a calculated response to the killing of their senior intelligence figure, Ismail Khatib, and the crew member linked to the Iranian destroyer, Dana. The message was clear, by the way. Iran is ready to respond and it is willing to strike really deep. In the meantime, Iranian state media says that 3 major targets were hit. Israel's Ministry of National Security in Jerusalem, a high-profile media building, by the way, that is linked to Channel 13 in Tel Aviv. Along with that, a military base near Syria-Lebanon border. These are not ordinary locations. Let me tell you the significance. They represent security, information, military power, 3 pillars of any nation. Striking them sends a signal, and that too far beyond the battlefield. It is about visibility, impact, and psychological pressure now. Ladies and gentlemen, as the strikes unfold, dramatic visuals began to emerge. In the northern city of Haifa, thick clumps of smoke were seen rising from the oil refinery areas after the missile impact. While initial reports do suggest that there is no injury, but the symbolism, that is powerful. Energy infrastructure is always a sensitive target, right? Because any disruption over there, it can ripple across the economy, across the markets, across daily lives. Even the threat alone, it is enough to create uncertainty and fear. But wait, the story does not end with missiles and targets here. The story, it is now affecting everybody on the ground, including the journalists. Reports indicate that RT correspondent Steve and his camera person, they were wounded during an Israeli airstrike in southern Lebanon. It's a reminder that in modern conflicts, the line between battlefield and reporting zones, they are becoming dangerously thin. Those documenting the war, they are increasingly becoming part of it. Experts say that this escalation, it marks a new and a risky phase now. Direct strike on symbolic and strategic sites. It could trigger strong retaliation from Israel, potentially leading to a wider confrontation involving multiple fronts, from Lebanon to Syria and beyond. And you know what? There is also a growing concern about miscalculation. When both the sides strike high-value target, the chances of a rapid and uncontrollable escalation, it increases significantly. And yes, at the very same time, global attention is intensifying too. Governments, markets, security agencies, they are watching closely every single move. Oil prices remain sensitive, regional stability is under pressure, and diplomatic efforts are struggling to keep the pace with events on the ground. Here, each strike is no longer just a military action, it's a signal, a statement, sometimes a warning. Well, the big question now is, how far will this go? Will this remain a cycle of strikes and retaliation, or is the entire region moving towards something much bigger? Because right now, one thing is clear. This is no longer a shadow conflict. This is open, this is direct, and this is increasingly dangerous.